Alright guys, let's just get started. So, I actually already put on some moisturizer and it's been sitting on my face for a little bit. And I use this guy right here. So, I'm going to go in with the color Bare from Morphe. This is the palette Dare to Create 39A. And I'm going to put that all over my lid just to have a base color and just make sure the rest of the colors are a little bit more vibrant. Then we're going to go in with Define Me and just blend that color out. I am actually going to keep building that color up, its intensity, just to make sure we get that bright, vivid, kind of orange, rusty color. And just make sure to keep blending off those edges. I also did do my eyebrows before just to save a little bit more time. So if you want to do your eyebrows before you get started with your eyeshadow, or you can just leave it towards the end or however you feel comfortable. We're going to do the same thing to the other eye. Now I'm going to go in with the color Frame. This is from the same palette. And I'm doing it in the outer corner. And I'm just going to build that up as well. I did add a little bit more orange, and you'll see throughout the video I keep going back and forth, adding intensity depending on how I feel about it. Alright, we're going to keep blending this out and just make sure you don't have any harsh edges. Now what we're going to do is a cut crease. I'm going to do one eye at a time, and we're going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer to do this. Just make sure to work in small little strokes and take your time with it. Just do one eye so the blue that we use picks up very well. And I'm using Tokidoki Mateo. This is a really bright blue. You can go ahead and use any kind of color you want. Any blue you have lying around, you can go ahead and use that. This is the only blue I could find that I really liked. I know the Morphe Dare to Create 39A palette has a blue. It is a shimmery blue. I wanted more of a matte blue, so that's why I use the Tokidoki one. But like I said, you can go ahead and use any blue. I'm also adding a little bit more of that brown color we used, Frame, from Morphe. And I'm just going to build up that corner and as well add a little bit more orange, just so it fits the intensity of the blue that we're using. Just make sure to just build up the color slowly and blend it all out. We are going to use a makeup remover wipe, and I'm just going to remove all of that excess because I'm looking like the Smurfs right about now. So let's make sure we remove all that blue from underneath your eyes and just clean up that corner, make it nice and straight. Get underneath those eyes, make sure it's all cleaned up. We are going to be going back and forth to this eye look. Once I'm done doing my face, I might be adding a little bit more orange, a little bit more brown, depending, I'm very picky, so I tend to be done with my face and then I look at my eyes and I feel like it needs a little bit more, and that's okay. Just, you know, work with it towards the end, add a little bit more however you are feeling. So I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit and we're gonna start working with my face. Okay, I'm excited. I am gonna prime my face with the YSL primer. Okay, don't ask me how to pronounce it because I probably won't know. I'm just gonna put maybe like 2 pumps of that, and I'm just gonna pat it on. And I'm really liking this primer because it has gold flakes, so it's giving you a little bit of a shimmer, a little bit of that glow, and I'm all about that glow. So please just pat it on. And I'm actually gonna conceal a little bit in some areas. Just gonna color correct a little bit, and I'm actually using purple. I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my eyes. So we're just gonna blend that out, and as soon as we're done with that, I'm gonna go in with Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I'm just gonna put maybe like 2 pumps of this on my cheek. I like applying my foundation both ways, with a brush and with a little sponge, but I'm gonna start off first with my brush, and this one is from MORPHE. It's RG6. So just gonna, I am not, you know, bringing it down. I'm actually just tapping it so it goes in very smoothly and it looks almost like brushed on, airbrushed. And I'm not going all the way up because I am going to put a thicker concealer, which is going to be the same one we used for our eyes, and that is the Tarte. Just make sure to bring that down to your neck. Using the same concealer that we use for our eyes, Tarte Shape Tape, we're going to put that underneath our eyes, on the bridge of our nose, on our forehead, and I'm going to place that on my chin as well. And just blend this out. I'm using my brush. This is from MORPHE. This is RG6, kind of flat, almost kind of looking like a kabuki. And I'm also going in with my sponge. This one is from Real Techniques. You can use the Beauty Blender, any kind of sponge that works for you. I just like doing the brush first and then the sponge to take away any excess that I might have and just make sure it's blended out perfectly. I'm going to go in with LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the color Chestnut. I place this my cheeks, on my forehead, and I'm also going to place it underneath my bottom lip. This is going to create a little bit of dimension. I'm also doing my nose. I'm not going to do too much, just a little bit to add some definition to it, and just blend this out. So I'm using Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Wherever I place the concealer, that is where I will be placing this translucent powder. Now, just to add a little bit more definition, a little bit more cream, I'm going to use Soleil Tan de Chanel, and it's just to add a little bit more bronze color. It's not really to contour, that is why I use the LA Girl to do a little bit more of the contour. To set a little bit more the areas that I didn't use the translucent powder, I'm actually gonna use, you know what, this is just a natural finish loose powder from Chanel. I do not know how to pronounce it, and I'm probably gonna butcher it, so I won't even say it. Alright, we're gonna go back to our eyes, and same colors we used, the blue, the orange, I'm going to place that underneath my eye. Make sure to blend that out, smudge it, that way it looks smoky. Don't be afraid to put a little bit more. Remember, you are going to have false lashes. Well, I'll be putting false lashes, so going a little bit extra on the bottom won't really do much damage, to say the least. And I'm taking that blue and I'm gonna make sure it's very close to my waterline, and just add any kind of shimmery light color to your inner corners. I'm also gonna line my top. I'm not going all the way, I'm not doing a wing liner or anything like that. Just want to make sure that when I place these false lashes, they blend perfectly well. I'm really liking this brand by Kiss. They have some really nice false lashes. I got these from Ulta, so if you guys stop by Ulta, check these out. They're really great. I personally love them. And I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara just to make sure my real lashes and my fake ones bond together. And I'm gonna use a liner from MAC. I cannot remember what color this is, but any liner that you have, use it. What I do is I place a little bit of that same liner in the corners of my lip, and also the center I'll do a line. Now I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. This is in the collab with Amrezi. Using MAC Fix Plus in Gold Light. I'm gonna spray that all over. I covered my eyes so it wouldn't mess with my eyeshadow, and I just make sure it's for my face. So I am going to do my hair, and I'll do that. I don't know. There's so much I want to do. And blue. Spreading.